Welcome to our channel. If you haven't been here before, we're a family of 6 that transitioned to a plant-based diet about 3 years ago, and to keep all 6 of us happy and satisfied, I try to recreate plant-based versions of meals that are familiar and comforting to us. Today, I'm sharing some breakfast, lunch, and dinner recipes, which include a few plant-based products that my family enjoys and that also makes things a bit easier on hectic days where I have less time in the kitchen. Breakfast, I'm making one of the kids' favorites, pancakes, but these right here are packed with a punch of protein. When you have a family of 6, you need breakfast that can keep up with the chaos, and trust me, these pancakes are up for the challenge. I kept the base of the pancake recipe classic, with all-purpose flour, a bit of baking powder to make them rise, sugar for a touch of sweetness, a pinch of salt because, science. And this is where I added a little twist for good reason. To increase the nutritional value of these pancakes, I put in a couple of scoops of organic pea and quinoa protein powder that provides 16 grams of protein per serving. I whisked up the dry ingredients and then started to add the wet ingredients. Soy milk, which has 8 grams of protein per serving and 50% more calcium than dairy milk, apple cider vinegar to get that batter fluffy, and a splash of vanilla for that classic pancake flavor. Check out this batter. When it starts getting holes, you know the pancakes will be light and fluffy. It's like magic, but really it's just the chemistry of food, I guess. At this point, I cooked the pancakes in a hot buttered skillet, waited for them to get nice and bubbly, and then flipped them just when the corners were browned up and crispy. This is how our family likes them. To serve these pancakes up, we finally chopped some walnuts, which I always try to include in meals because they're full of healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, perfect to keep the kids' brains powered and to give me the energy to chase after them all day. I also sliced up some fresh bananas, which are packed with potassium and natural sugars, giving us the additional nutritional boost first thing in the morning. The kids could hardly wait for me to plate up their dishes, but first I topped the pancakes off with our favorite Sweet Flowers pancake syrup, which is made with simple organic ingredients and free of high fructose corn syrup and any artificial flavors. This stuff is a staple in our household. And there you have it, y'all. A classic homemade breakfast that took less than 20 minutes to prepare and is packed with enough nutrition to power our family through the morning. Today's lunch consisted of chicken and cheddar bay biscuits paired with hemp Caesar salads and buttered corn. These cheddar bay biscuits taste just like the ones from Red Lobster, but they're made with simple plant-based ingredients. They're so popular with the kids that I made a double batch, starting with the dry ingredients: all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, cane sugar, salt, garlic powder, and Old Bay seasoning. I also melted a couple of tablespoons of vegan butter. I used most of it in the biscuit batter and saved the rest to top the biscuits off. For the wet ingredients, I added soy milk, most of the melted butter, and a generous squeeze of fresh lemon juice. I mixed everything together just until combined, and then added shredded cheddar cheese. I used the Follow Your Heart brand, but you can use whatever plant-based cheese floats your boat. And you can also swap out the cheese for nutritional yeast or skip it altogether if you want plain biscuits. This mixture made 12 nice-sized biscuits, which I baked in a 475-degree oven for about 10 minutes. At the 10-minute mark, I topped the biscuits with the rest of the melted butter and some parsley, and then bake them off for another 3 to 4 minutes until the tops browned up a bit. For the chicken, we use Jack and Annie's jackfruit chicken patties. I'm a fan of these because jackfruit is the first ingredient, and it's full of fiber, vitamins, minerals, and even has 6 grams of protein per serving. Each pack comes with 4 decent-sized patties, and all I had to do was throw these babies in the oven, 450 degrees for about 20 minutes, flipping them halfway through. While the patties sizzled away, I turned my attention to the corn, boiling them until they were fork tender. After draining the water, I added a generous amount of butter to them because, let's be real, butter makes everything better, especially corn. One of our favorite salad dressings is this hemp Caesar dressing made with just a few ingredients. Vegan mayo, a couple of tablespoons of nutritional yeast, Dijon mustard, fresh garlic, a squeeze of lemon juice, a splash of soy sauce, olive oil, maple syrup, capers, and hemp seeds. I also added a splash of white vinegar at the end and then blended the dressing until it was smooth and creamy. I kept the salad really simple with whatever I had left in the fridge: spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, and kale. I tossed in the hemp Caesar dressing and assembled lunch together. Starting with the jackfruit chicken and cheddar bay biscuits, the salad, and the corn. This simple lunch gave us all the fuel and nutrition we needed to get through the afternoon. For dinner, I served up Beyond Meat tenders with rice, beans, cheddar mashed potatoes, cabbage, and steamed broccoli with carrots. I already had leftover brown rice and needed to clear my fridge of a bunch of vegetables that I pre-cut, so these leftover ingredients really drove the menu for this meal. Cabbage is a staple in the house, and we eat it several times a week. Whether it's steamed, sautéed, or grilled, cabbage is always in heavy rotation because it's cheap, healthy, and a filling side. Tonight, I cooked it in my Instant Pot by sautéing green peppers, onions, and garlic in olive oil that I lightly seasoned with some low-sodium Lowry's and black pepper. Once they cooked down, I added my cabbage with some filtered water and sent the Instant Pot to 5 minutes on high pressure. After the cabbage was cooked, I used the same Instant Pot to make my beans. After adding some olive oil to the pan, I threw in colored peppers and onions and used a variety of seasonings, because who likes unseasoned beans? Definitely not our family. We're big on flavor, and these beans have a ton of it. Once the peppers and onions cooked down, I added some tomato paste, which gives the beans a rich flavor, and then tossed in my trio of beans and filtered water. I used a mix of pre-soaked kidney beans, pinto beans, and black beans, which are packed with protein, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals. Beans help to promote muscle growth, digestive health, and heart health, and they also regulate blood sugar, reduce cholesterol, and are a great low-fat, nutrient-dense addition to balance our meals. While the beans cooked down, I steamed my leftover carrots and broccoli to add even more nutrition to this plate. This combo is rich in vitamins A and C, fiber, and antioxidants, which collectively promote eye health, boost immunity, and support digestion. The last part of this meal was my cheddar mashed potatoes, and yes, I used my Instant Pot for a third time. I swear this appliance gets the most play in my kitchen, and today is no different. First, I cooked the potatoes in salted water for 7 minutes on high pressure, and once they were ready, I drained out the water, added the potatoes back into the pot, and seasoned them with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and butter. At this point, I started adding in soy milk and mashed the potatoes until they were soft and tender. This part is optional, but to jazz up the mashed potatoes and make them even tastier, I melted in Follow Your Heart cheddar cheese. While the potatoes were cooking, I also baked off the Beyond Chicken Tenders, which are a convenient, protein-packed option, low in saturated fat, and perfect for those busy nights when I need a quick protein addition to our meals. And just like that, dinner is served. This concoction of fridge leftovers turned out to be a cozy feast that hit all the right spots. I'm calling it a win-win. Belly satisfied and a few hours of peace before anyone starts raiding the pantry again. Now, if your crew is anything like mine and can't resist a good snack attack, then this fresh fruit and treat plate is a great option. I start out by melting oat milk chocolate chips, and while they did their thing over the stove, I prepped some strawberries to make a family favorite, chocolate-covered strawberries. I remember getting these as gifts and always thinking they were a gourmet treat, but they're so easy to make at home. Just strawberries and melted chocolate, and they taste so much better when we make them ourselves using fresh strawberries and our favorite chocolate. Strawberries are also a staple in our household as they're packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber, which help to support our immune systems, reduce inflammation, and again, aid digestion. To round out the platter, I added fresh kiwis and grapes, Back to Nature's classic round crackers with chow cheese, and our favorite Nature's Bakery brownie bars made with whole grains and dates. Now this right here was the perfect way for my vegan family of 6 to end our day. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more plant-based recipes and inspiration from our kitchen to yours.